is your feeling being here at Bharat Mandapa?
It's a fantastic event. I'm so glad it was organized. Today, our startup ecosystem is one of the top 3 in the world. I just say that women hold half the sky. So why should we not get equal opportunity? Entrepreneurs also have to take decisions every single day.
Yes.
Procrastinating is not good for entrepreneurs.
Youngsters want to really understand, is this journey going to be easy?
The journey itself will teach you lots. And then commercial success may come at its own pace. But is entrepreneurship rewarding? Of course, because you learn every step of the way. Please be positive and expect your growth to come. Because if you are a naysayer and you say, oh God, how will I grow that much? Then you won't have the resources and infrastructure in place for the growth. All of the entrepreneurs not to judge their success in size alone. It is an important journey and everything doesn't need to be measured by size and scale.
Welcome to Mahakumbh Startup 2024, ma'am, and it is a pleasure to have you gracing this platform. How is your feeling being here at Bharat Mandapa?
It's a fantastic event. I'm so glad it was organized. I would call it like it's a complete showcase for innovation and startup entrepreneurship in the country. And just look at the scale, the number of booths, number of pavilions that are here, the number of booths in each of the pavilion. And for all the visitors, students, aspirational entrepreneurs, it's such a fantastic place to see it all together.
How do you look at the world of startups or entrepreneur? You having made a mark in the entrepreneur world as a woman, and not just making it as a woman statement, but you have made a mark as an entrepreneur and businesswoman there. How do you understand this term now in your life?
Oh, I really have enjoyed the entrepreneurial journey.
Yes.
Entrepreneurial journey is about not afraid of taking risk, but at the same time being very focused on consumer or any problem set and applying your mind and your energies and your learnings to solve a complex problem, and then making it happen in such a way that you can really scale it. Because solving a problem for one person at a time is simple, but solving a problem for millions of customers at a time is complex. And if you can make that happen, that gives you true energy.
Did you find it easy as a woman to do that? Because we really look to do that in our daily life as we grow up.
See, I don't link it to that.
Okay.
I just say that women hold half the sky. So why should we not get equal opportunity?
Why not?
And once you think of it like that, I think I would love to see, I've said so many times that I'd love to see women equally represented in
Yes.
every profession.
From banking to entrepreneur journey of a different space you kind of experienced or explored into. Was it the digital India or the other technology that had brought you to come into the space of creating Nykaa? Was that the idea? What made you come to this space?
I came to the space to be an entrepreneur and also to solve the problem of beauty industry in the country. I'd realized that beauty was a very small industry in the country and it needed a lot of education at scale to be able to increase the consumption of beauty in the country. I didn't come with so much knowledge of power of technology, if I may say so. But as I became a tech entrepreneur and I realized the power of technology and power of digital marketing, I'm today so inspired by what technology can do for us. And this just continues to get better. Nykaa pursues a lot of AI journeys, a lot of personalization, a lot of there's a lot of artificial intelligence, machine learning algos that are helping us do better and better in terms of understanding the consumer's mind and showing them what they'd like to buy, because these are large platforms with millions of products. So how are we going to match our consumers' interests with what we have on the platform?
Do you think the whole startup world has another kind of burst out we see? It's like it's become the next generation thing. Nobody wants to do a job like so easily than to become an entrepreneur. Was it so easy when you started out, or are things very different, or the finances they say is easily available? What has changed the dynamics?
I think sometime around 2012 to 15, if you may say so. I think if you remember, that time Prime Minister Narendra Modi did a big event for bringing startup focus. So I think that's the time around which startups really took off and entrepreneurship took off in the country. And today everyone's proud to call themselves a startup entrepreneur
Yes,
rather than
it
say
is.
that, oh, they don't have a good job. It used to be the mindset used to be, oh, they don't have a good job, so they're doing something on their own.
Okay.
That changed to, it's not about them not having a job and doing something of their own. They are startup entrepreneurs who want to solve real world problems. And that has what, I mean, today our startup ecosystem is one of the top 3 in the world. And everyone's very, very, like we are proud of it, and the rest of the world really would love to have that.
Youngsters want to really understand, is this journey going to be easy? Can we really believe if you have an idea, I want to solve a problem, can I do it as you did it? Is that easy?
I think, I think the journey itself will teach you lots.
Okay.
And then commercial success may come at its own pace. But is entrepreneurship rewarding? Of course, because you learn every step of the way. And it needs to be embraced with passion and also even keenness, like even keenness. Not every day is going to be a high, not every day is going to be a low. And you need to be progressing and walking ahead to your destination, irrespective of what you face on the way.
What did you do when you did not have such a great day with your business journey? What is that held you on so that they can also look at this kind of a value system, and then that this is what I have to do when it doesn't work, go my way?
So I think I'm an adventurer at heart. I
Okay.
think the risk doesn't scare me. I just jump in and take the risk. I think entrepreneurs also have to take decisions every single day.
Yes.
They have to make choices every single day. Procrastinating is not good for entrepreneurs. And also, like, even if you've not achieved what you wanted at a point in time and you have a setback, you have to go ahead and you have to move ahead. You have to continue to work hard, and you need to be inspired every single day to wake up and come to office. And also, as at the helm of a startup, you need to have that positive energy, because a lot of your team members are depending on your positive energy.
The day the newspaper had this billionaire, the first billionaire, and you getting listed and everything, how did that feeling go through you? Did you feel like today I've made it, or you were like the journey was about it, nobody knows?
I think, yeah. So the early journey, they call it the product market fit.
Yes.
And the early journey is when you start seeing your business keep scaling very rapidly.
Yes.
And if that scale comes and that product market fit comes, then eventual size and scale will come. So to me, IPO and the culmination of what happened after the IPO was a culmination of a successful journey of having identified the right idea, being able to build a team behind it.
Yes.
And getting the right team in place also is not easy.
Training
And you have the right team in place, you build the right technologies, you put the right infrastructure in place. I think early stage of entrepreneurship told me that please be positive and expect your growth to come, because if you don't expect, and if you are a naysayer and you say, oh God, how will I grow that much, then you won't have the resources and infrastructure in place for the growth. So I think startup journeys made me be a very positive person, want to believe in myself, want to believe in my vision and dream, and invest towards it, and not be afraid to take the risks.
One question I want to know from you before I have to let you go is about how long did you take to come to this journey, and why do you think you took so long? Was it like it just happened, as many people at the helm say?
I hate to admit it, but I think I just felt that I was from a business family and I wanted to be in business, but I felt that professional career will be easier on me during the time when I had young children, and I got energy to do more beyond just a job, if I may call it, once my children went to college.
Yes.
So in a way, everything we do because of our shackles of our mind. And if we
Yes.
can break the shackles of our mind, if I could do the journey at this point, maybe I could have done it earlier. But I have no regrets. I learned a lot in my professional career, which I brought to bear on my entrepreneurial journey. So you can't say that your success, what it would have been if I had started the journey earlier, because maybe I would not have been as much wiser as I was when I started the
It
journey.
might be an inspiration for your children, for sure. Like, you are to the country, but any source of your inspiration, any story, any anecdote you want to leave us with that we know you little more?
Yeah, so I always say that when I was embarking on this journey, my daughter shared a beautiful poem called Ithaka. I would urge each of you to read it. It's a poem about how the journey is far more important than the destination, and enjoy the journey. And you'll never be you'll have so much wisdom and learning through the journey, that the journey would have been far more worth it, and not to worry about what the destination final is. And that's a very important story to tell all of the entrepreneurs, not to judge their success in size alone. Because if you've solved a problem, it is an important journey, and everything doesn't need to be measured by size and scale.
That's so true, and you've given an underlying message there as well. Thank you so much for leading us into your journey and also giving us a sneak peek into your inspiration source. It's a pleasure to have you at Mahakumbh Startup today.
It was my pleasure, and thank you for this wonderful conversation.
It is a pleasure always.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.